from the trail, and I think we're gonna just head up the river here. I might actually end up camping here. I'm losing daylight pretty quick, so and of course there's no good trees to camp in. So I came back up from the river just to see how far off the trail I was, just to make sure I can find my way back. But yeah, this looks like it's pretty washed out, and it's very wet, as you can see. It'd be fun to take the Jeep up this, I'll tell you that. So it's it's 2:15. So I've got about, sunsets at 4:15, so I already checked that. So I've got about 2 hours of daylight left, and I'm pretty far in. So it's either I turn back now, or I find somewhere to stay the night. I've had no luck finding the tree that I want for me to stay in, which kind of sucks, because I really don't want to camp down next to the ground. But it might have to be. And unfortunately, I didn't start hiking until pretty late in the day, so I don't think I'm going to make it to 3 ponds like I expected to. My lazy ass wasn't up until 11, so yeah, it's pretty wet in here. Glad I don't have my slippers today. Really hear the river anymore, which sucks. I think I'm going to camp out the river. I don't know how far I'm going to make it, but I can see that I'm coming up to like another I see a beaver dam. I turn the camera on just in case we see a moose. Should be kind of cool. This is pretty neat, huh? Wow. Maybe I can camp in here. Don't know if that's such a good idea. The trees are tiny. Like, that's the tall one. You can't even get into it. And there's no big branches on it anyway. And if you look into the mountain, pine trees are pretty scarce. Like, I wanted to find a bigger one with some bigger branches that could support me like midway up. But everything I'm finding is too skimpy. So it might be because of the higher elevation. These trees look pretty small, these pine trees. But yeah, this looks pretty neat, huh? I don't know what's going on with this. This leads down to the river I was just at, obviously. And, yeah. Middle of the mountains. As you can tell, I'm losing daylight, so the boys are quiet. It's very quiet. So after looking around, this might be where I'm setting up camp. This is actually a pretty nice spot. It's going on 2:30. It's a little windy, but of course I'm over here. I'm definitely gonna get some wildlife tonight. Definitely. It looks like a spot where things are gonna go to. So I'm going to. I can get into this tree here. I'm gonna go a little ways up, set a strap up, and then this tree here that my bag's up against, I'm gonna go up and set a strap up there as well. And then hang my hammock across. So that's the plan so far. So yeah, I should be able to get into these trees, hopefully, without too much complication. If not, and there are a couple different options around here. I mean, heck, I can go sleep over these right here, over the water. I don't know. I could even have a fire down there on the rocks. I could do that. I don't know how sturdy these things are. They could probably support my weight for one night. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Definitely had better. Definitely have had worse. So, I guess the thing is getting into it, or it just wouldn't be high enough off the ground. Yeah, which could be a potential problem. I don't want to be snack food for something. So, gonna give it a go. See how we fare here. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna find the tree that I was looking for. I wanted to get it nice and high off the ground, and I mean, I can do that. I mean, I can go climb one of those pine trees out there, but I can't camp in it. And I don't have enough time today to climb to the top I can get some footage and then climb back down, but maybe tomorrow morning. So set it up, and I got in from this end by holding on to the branches and sliding my feet in. Now the problem is, it doesn't feel very safe. It feels like you could just like roll out of it, and that probably wouldn't be too good, considering it's probably 10 feet off the ground. So it's also not as easy getting into it as you would think, and I have to get a sleeping bag in it, and I'm not really supposed to be wearing my shoes in there either. So, though it's safer than having it close to the ground, I might relocate it down here between this tree and that tree. I'm going to be here to here. I'll kind of be over this a little bit. If I fall, I'm still going in the water. I feel like, well, the moose ain't coming down here. It's too steep. And nothing's going to come up this end, I believe. I don't think anything's going to be checking me out, per se. I think I'm going to relocate from there to here over the water a bit. So, yeah. So I can at least get into it. So I'm not going to go across the water. Getting that sleeping bag into that thing would have been impossible up in the trees. That was harder than it looks. So yeah, so that's where I'm going to sleep. I can get in it, I can get out of it without falling into the river, which is nice. Yeah, the sun's down behind the mountain now, so I think I'm going to take a piss and get a fire going on the rocks. I have some free matches with me because I forgot them. I wasn't expecting us to have a fire tonight because there's leaves everywhere up here, but these are free from the gas station. So, yeah. Now I'm hoping everything's dry. It's windy, it's cold. See, that's my camp. We'll see how the evening goes here. So it's a nice view though of the mountains. I mean, it's pretty cool. It would have been cooler if there was still leaves in the trees, but definitely gonna find this clearing on the map. I want to see. I can't right now. I don't have any service, but when I get back, I want to find this clearing just to see how far in I am. So, trying to get my fire going here. See if this stays lit or not. It's actually pretty damp up here, believe it or not. So, like the top layer of things are dry, but after that it's wet. So, alright, so looks like I got a small fire going here. So, that's good news, because without that, this isn't going to be very fun. There's camp right there. So whatever the fuck this is, Beaver Dam, old Beaver Dam or something. I don't think it's very active anymore, but you can see there's trees cut down from beavers. Yeah, I'm gonna go collect firewood. So what I did where my hammock is, I just set up these dead trees here that have like the sticks on them. I mean, to potentially deter anything from coming and smelling me, because I don't want like a moose's nose up my ass in the middle of the night. So hopefully this deters them enough to not even go over there. So better than nothing. So there's plenty of wood over here that I'm going to stock up on before dark falls. I got my little fire going down there. It's really quiet up here. The only thing you can hear up here is the river down that way in the distance. Other than that, I've heard some birds. That's it. The only thing I'd like to actually see tonight would be a moose. That's it. You know, I don't want to see any cats or bear. Bear should be close to hibernating anyway. So, and their cubs are grown up, so they should have no reason to attack me. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm going to collect some of this wood, some of this stuff up here, find the driest stuff, drag it over there, make a pile. You know, enough to last a few hours. You know, needs be. I can actually take this one right here. I got my hatchet with me, so I can chop some things up. So, that's what I'm going to do, since there's nothing else to do. I'm not going to venture out too far, but I feel like if I'm making some noise, you know, chopping some wood up and stuff, and I got a fire going, you know, the animals can smell the fire and they're going to hear the noise and they're going to know that, you know, humans are down that way. So, yeah, I don't know, it's just me. Yep. So yeah, I'll get to it. So I got some of that stuff burning. I'm going to actually go take those and bring them up there with those three, you know, just for more stay the fuck away from me type thing. So I think I'm going to be safe from this end. So nothing's going to be doing that because the fire's there anyway. They're not going to want to cross over there. But they might be coming up the trail over here, so I think I want to take these. That's actually one piece, so I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do that, but where there's a will, there's a way. That's a big one too. Holy Jesus. Yeah, I don't know about that one, guys. I thought it was two smaller ones, but it's not. It's like one giant fucking tree. That'd be really nice to have up there, right? I feel like I'm missing out if I don't have this. That would make some good firewood too. But I don't. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my ratchet strap, a little bit around there. Alright, ratchet strap. The time is now 3:30. Like I said, sunset's at 4:20. Less than half an hour, less than 50 minutes away. So, I got a feeling it's going to get real dark. Real fast. But, let's see if we can pull this thing up. Now. Oh, you know what else about that hammock being in that tree? Physically exhausting getting into it. Tell you what, that would have been a bitch in the morning just after waking up. You're mine, bitch. Yeah. Playing tug of war with nature. More leverage. I need more leverage. Not that way. Slowly but surely, she's coming. Now it's on the ground. Alright, I'll turn the camera around. So I tried picking it up and moving it, but it's a lot heavier than it looks. So I tilted it this way, and hopefully I can drag it up that way. Kind of really is just a waste of my energy and time, but it's a false sense of security. You know what I mean? False sense. Makes you think that you've got a slight barrier around you, even though you don't. It's not like the bear's gonna be like, oh, he's got a tree. Can't fucking attack him now. Can't even sniff his butt. It's really heavy, and there's sticks everywhere on it, which doesn't help. I'm opening up my wound. So, another idea. I got this half up. It's wet, like this half of it's wet, which is making it difficult. It's just making it difficult. Alright, so while I was gone, I did one of two things. I put more wood on the fire because, well, it's important. And I'm with a ratchet strap from here to down there. Hopefully I can pull that end up and have it like kind of pivot type deal. So the good thing is from doing all this, I'm making a shit ton of noise, which is good because I feel like that's essential right now. Make it known. Make it known. I'm here. Ooh. Kind of mossy. It's kind of mossy. So alright, so I made it that far. I feel like I can just probably carry it the rest of the way. I feel that way, but if it's actually going to happen or not. Got my Fiji water. Haven't even opened that yet. And I got 2 Cliff Bars on me. I bought the whole box. If this makes any sense, I bought a box of 6. Ate one on the way here, and only brought 2 with me because I figured I would just want 2. One for tonight, one for the morning. Now, if I brought that whole box, I probably would have eaten 5 more by now. But who knows? Maybe I can go fishing. Go get some trout or something. Apparently there's a lot of trout up in this river, but I didn't see any. Haven't really looked. Situation, I'm just gonna flip it. I'm gonna pick this up and roll it. That fire is going pretty nice. I like it. You know, there's not a lot of leaves in that area. Lots of water. You know, if shit goes south, I can put it out, which is what you want. So it's very leafy up in this area. It's not so leafy down there. Pretty good spot for leafy. slip. Don't slip. Don't. Whoa. Hell yeah. This is fucking sketchy because at that end, I could really fuck my camp up if I'm not careful. And that could snap. I feel like I'm just gonna let this go. Because that end's gonna come up. I'm gonna get impaled with something, and then, well, my mystical adventure is not going the way that you'd want it to. So, this thing sucks. It's just hard because there's stabby things all over it, and it's heavy. It's heavier than it looks. So, but alright, let's give it a go again. I want it. Like I said, lost sense of security. Definitely. Boy, I'm glad I got my flashlight with me. It's just about fully charged, probably not all the way, but yeah, this bitch should come in handy tonight. Glad I bought that. Even though once I start shining into the woods and see eyes and shit, I'm just gonna shoot myself. But it's alright. Ah, it's getting fucking, that branch right there is getting everything hung up. Alright, there we go. Broke that. There's one in my crotch. Oh, that bastard. The only thing allowed in my crotch that is size is Dan's dick. That's it. Yeah. Come at me now. What's up? Cool. I'm just gonna fucking leave it right there. I got a small one over there. I got this bitch here. I mean, that's all you need, right? It's just, I feel like they won't come down here. You know, it's not, this would be like the most accessible point. And I have just blocked it. So, yay to me. False sense of security. Taking pictures of that shit. Yeah. Okay. Back to getting firewood. Because I need fucking firewood. I don't want to be going and getting that shit after the sun goes down. So this is the one I've picked to be my stick. So I have that survival knife. I can't find it. So I actually came without it, and that had the rope on it that I was going to tie the dagger to an end of one of these. But I actually have some leftover rope from the hammock that I might use instead and prep my dagger on the end of this bad boy here. It gives me some pretty good reach. It's pretty strong and it's pretty light. So yeah. Yeah, just in case. I doubt it's gonna come down to that, but I never fucking know. I am in the middle of the mountains in bear country, moose country. So, as you can see, mountains. So, and a river. So yeah, just gonna keep getting some wood here. I got the GoPro on my head so I can quickly just flip it on just in case, you know, Bigfoot or some shit shows up, because who the fuck knows, right? And you best believe, like, if I see anything, I'm not chasing it, but if I see Bigfoot, I'm chasing that motherfucker. Spotlight on, camera going, running, because he ain't getting away. Everything else can get away, but Bigfoot ain't getting away. I'll beat his ass with this. Well, that's comforting. That looks to be deer, but much, much bigger. Moose, hopefully. Not really sure, but this is a place where shit poop. Poop. Camp. Feeling good. And to show you how fresh this poop is, yeah, you can just Pretty fresh stuff. I was stabbing some trees and stuff with it. It'll do. You know, it's got a nice edge on it. Some good reach. You know, if I have to. You know, it'll. Yeah. So I'd probably use it more as a swinger than a stabber. But I don't know. You could swing it. Stab something. Best case. Well, alright, so I'm still collecting some wood. Small pile. I'm trying not to take the wood from this dam or whatever it is, because you know that's just not right. I'm trying to take it from elsewhere. I mean, there's plenty of it right here, but I'm not trying to take that stuff. So maybe I'll drag that tree down right there. Come up here. You can now see that. You can see my smoke over this area. Good news for me. It's traveling pretty far, pretty low. Hopefully the creatures can smell it, you know, and they don't come get too curious. Alright, so before I start making all this noise, chopping up this wood to fit in this fireplace, the time is now 4:19, 4:21 and it's sunset, so we're just about there. So, I want to put my long sleeve on. It's getting a little chilly out. Got my Cliff Bar. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to take a piss. Yeah, it's cool. So I'm here eating my bar. And I can tell you right now, from when we talked, not even 5 minutes ago, maybe 6 minutes ago, the temperature has dropped dramatically. Like, I don't even know, 10 degrees, something like that. The headlights has gotten really cold. I can see my breath. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can see my breath. Good shit. It's getting darker out. You can see this in the camera, but I put some more sticks and stuff across here because it was necessary. I'm going to take some photos. Yeah. You know, just safety. False safety. So I'm going to go back down to the fire with some more wood here. Got. It's getting pretty dark. I'm sure you guys can see that on the camera by now. It's not daylight anymore. So yeah, fun stuff. Right. So yeah, I've been chopping away with my dull ass axe. I gotta get that thing sharpened, but it is working. It's making plenty of noise, which is good. It's nice and warm near the fire. So I'm just gonna keep chopping up these larger ones that I have. I've got some of those chopped up. These are the thicker wood. This should burn much longer. It's nice and dense. So far so good. Yeah, it's actually nice having the water right here so I can hear this. It's not like just complete dead silence out here, because then I would hear everything and that wouldn't be cool. So I don't care if shit wants to come check me out, as long as it just leaves me the fuck alone. I just stored this nice birch log here, so this'll give me plenty to just keep hacking on, along with the one I just showed you. But I gotta keep it dry. It's very long. So back away at that bitch. There was another piece that came off of it up here that I want. This one, but you can tell, a beaver took down. Now, whatever reason, the beaver took this down, started chewing it up into smaller pieces, and then just fucking left it there. So, and there could be a beaver living in this thing. I really have no fucking clue. I haven't seen it or heard it, so yeah. It just took me right now to realize, because I'm beating this thing with this. It's almost 5 o'clock, by the way, and it's pretty dark. I never even thought about bringing my my machete. I have my machete in my Wrangler, and you know, with the saw blade on the back of it, and I never even fucking thought about bringing it. But you know what? This makes more noise than the saw, so fuck it. And it gives me something to do, because I mean, what else am I gonna do up here besides, you know, watch my back and chop wood? Alright guys, it's now 4:55, just about 5 o'clock, and we are now dark. Alright, so it's good shit. It's good shit. So I'm just chopping away here. I'm drying out some of this wood because I'm actually finding that these thicker logs that I'm chopping here are a little damp. And I had to put some smaller stuff underneath them and blow on it a bit to get it going to dry these things out. Yeah, it is definitely damp in this area, so, but I'm gonna keep it going as best as I can, you know, as safe as I can. I'm just gonna keep the fire a little bigger, you know, try some things out, and just see where it goes. I got plenty of water around me just in case. I can actually stand in the stream and splash up if needed. I'm not shooting off a lot of sparks, as you can see. The sparks that are going up are just going like head height. They're not drifting into the woods somewhere, which is nice. That's because this isn't that dry. If I was burning much drier stuff, we'd be seeing a lot more sparks coming off of it going into the woods. So it's kind of a good thing that it's burning slower too, which is good because, you know, I don't want to run out. It's only 5 o'clock. I mean, I'm going to turn the phone off airplane mode around 7, a couple hours from now, and give Dan a call, or like try to. I'm going to see if I can make a phone call. There is no signal out here, but maybe, just maybe, I can get a call through to him, just letting him know that everything's good. I'm chopping up this wood, and it dawned on me that, you know what, should have brought some fireworks. Because, you know, if you gotta scare anything off, not too much is gonna work better than fucking fireworks. But I didn't bring any fireworks, so yeah, next time bring a machete, definitely bring the machete, and bring a couple of fireworks, like Roman candles or some shit, you know, because yeah, they don't know what the fuck that is. That's fucking God magic right there to them. So, alright, so as I'm like chopping this up and stuff, I'm putting it like pretty much right in the one side of the fire to just let it dry out, because it's gonna have to. So I can, that's the drier stuff over there that I keep using. And then I haven't tried this one yet, but this one, I mean, it seems really dry and everything, but it's just not burning that well. So hopefully it dries out where it actually starts, you know, doing its job, essentially. Especially the stars are going to look pretty fucking cool tonight once it, you know, everything goes down. So, alright, back to it. I'm almost through this one piece here. Fire's going, which is nice. I'm actually working up the sweat. It's pretty warm being next to the fire, which is good. But there we go. Cool. Look, I'm actually almost done with this piece, which is cool. So, oh, what time do we got? Oh, it's not even 5:30 yet. This is gonna go on. This is gonna go on night, guys. It is past 7. I'm eating my last Cliff Bar that I was saving for the morning, but I said fuck it. I'm eating it now because I want it, and I can do that. Besides, I got more in the Jeep. I should have brought them, but I don't know what I was thinking. I can have them in the morning when I get down there. So good. So worth it. By the way, these are the only things I've eaten today. This is my third one. All I've had. So I'm hungry. Got some firewood here. Fire's going. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the opening over there is lit up from the moon, which is up over the distance there. So far, so good. I've heard some things walking across the river downstream. I've heard owl go off a couple times, and I've heard some things up the trail. So, other than that, I don't think anything's getting too close, which is cool. But it is only, you know, it's a little past 7. I'm still young.